Thank you, Swati. And let's get you a quick check of the top story we're tracking this morning. Viewers, a storm has erupted over Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi's statement on Sikhs. He said that the fight in India is whether Sikhs will be allowed to wear turbans, whether they will be allowed to wear kadas. And he also added that this fight is not just for Sikhs, but for all religions in India. Many would say that this is nothing but an attempt to fearmonger.
Fight is not about politics. That is superficial. The fight is about whether he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear his turban in India. Or he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear a kada in India. Or he, as a Sikh, is going to be able to go to Gurdwara. That's what the fight is about. And not just for him. For all religions.
Niyamika is joining us live, and Niyamika, we heard multiple portions of Rahul Gandhi's speech, and this part of what he said about the Sikh community seems particularly, it's one, very loaded in a political statement, and number two, many are saying that this is nothing but an attempt to create this atmosphere of, fear-mongering. What is the real intent?
Well, the basic idea behind this statement of the Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, is that he has been continuously alleging that it is the BJP and the RSS who are trying to divide the country on the basis of caste and religion, and that is what he had said in this statement as well, because he has now given a reference of the Sikh community by saying that the basic idea is that Sikh should be allowed to wear turbans. They should not be stopped from wearing a turban or even a kada or even go to the Gurdwaras, because he has also said that this is not about one particular religion, but it is about all the other religions as well, because he has also mentioned that this is basically about the freedom of practicing their the people's own religion, and for that reason he has mentioned that in our country there is a diversity on the basis of the caste, religion, culture and even languages. He has made an allegation against the BJP and the RSS by saying that they are trying to create an atmosphere, trying to create an impression that one language is inferior to the other language, one caste is inferior to the other caste, and that is why he has given this statement by giving an example of the Sikh community as well. However, now this has given a chance to the BJP to question the Congress party, as we have listened to various voices coming in on the part of the BJP, as they are saying that this shows the hypocrisy of the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, because the BJP is attacking the Congress party on the basis of the anti-Sikh rights which are taking place in the country, and that is the only reason why the BJP is also saying that the Congress leader has no right to mention about the Sikh community, about how they practice their religion, and for that reason now they are saying that this is basically a selective outrage which has come on the part of the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, whether it is about the constitution or about democracy or whatever examples he is giving. He has no right to do so, because it was the Congress party only who is responsible for the anti-Sikh rights.
Quote Rahul Gandhi verbatim, he literally goes on to say that the fight is going to be about if Sikhs will be allowed to wear their turbans and if Sikhs will be allowed to wear their kadas. Very, very controversial mention there by Rahul Gandhi. Let's also listen into how the BJP is responding to what Rahul Gandhi said about the Sikh community.
का ये बयान मानो 100 चूहे खाकर बिल्ली हज को चली, मतलब कि इससे बड़ी हिपोक्रेसी हो नहीं सकती। जिनके परिवार ने सिख नरसंहार को, जहां पर 4000 से ज्यादा सिखों को मारा काटा गया, उसे जस्टिफाई किया, कहा बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है। ये राजीव गांधी के बयान थे। जो व्यक्ति आज राहुल गांधी की ट्रिप ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे सैम पित्रोदा, उन्होंने कहा सिख दंगा हुआ तो हुआ, नरसंहार हुआ तो हुआ। जिस पार्टी ने सज्जन कुमार से लेकर जगदीश टाइटलर को बचाया, 34 वर्ष सज्जन कुमार को बचाया, और अब जगदीश टाइटलर जिसके खिलाफ चार्जेस सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने किए इतने वर्षों के बाद, वो व्यक्ति सिखों की बात कर रहा है, सिखों के अधिकार की बात कर रहा है। मतलब कि कम से कम राहुल गांधी जी को इतनी बेशर्मी नहीं दिखानी चाहिए और बताना चाहिए कि अब जगदीश टाइटलर पर चार्जेस फ्रेम हुए हैं। आपने उनको भारत जोड़ो यात्रा पे रखा, आपने उनको किस प्रकार से अपनी पूरी दिल्ली कांग्रेस की कमिटीज में रखा, टिकट तय करने दिए, उनको बड़े बड़े पद पर रखा। सज्जन
We have Manjinder Singh Sirsa joining us on the phone line. Good morning, Mr. Sirsa. I'm sure you've heard what Mr. Rahul Gandhi said. You are a practicing Sikh, and Rahul Gandhi says that the fight in India is whether Sikhs will be allowed to wear the turban, whether they will be allowed to wear kadas. How do you react to this kind of statement made by Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil?
This man has gone crazy and wild. इस बेचारे को पता नहीं चलता है कि क्या बोलना चाहता और क्या बोल रहे हैं। हमने जकरिया खान से लेके औरंगजेब तक सबको जेला है। ना गोरे हमारा कड़ा और कृपान ना दस्तार हटा पाए, ना जकरिया खान हटा पाया, ना औरंगजेब हटा पाया। और राहुल गांधी के परिवार ने, गांधी परिवार ने भी कोशिश की 1984 के अंदर। उन्होंने भी ये कोशिश की, ट्रेनों से निकाल कर हमें मारा गया, घरों से निकाल कर जिंदा जलाया गया। इन्होंने भी ये कोशिश करके देखी। इसलिए राहुल गांधी हमारी दस्तार की और हमारे कड़े कृपान की चिंता ना करें। गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी की बख्शी हुई दात है हमें, ना कोई हमारे हाथ आने की कोशिश कर सकता है, ना खाब ले सकता, और खाब लेना भी कोई चाहे तो वो खाब भी नहीं ले सकता। लेकिन गांधी परिवार किस तरह की घटिया राजनीति पे उतरा है। मुझे अफसोस इस बात का है कि आपने कोई भी सीमा ही नहीं छोड़ी नीचे गिरने की, और इस तरह के आप बयानबाजी पे उतर आए हैं, धर्मों के नाम के ऊपर, जातियों के नाम के ऊपर। आप कुछ भी छोड़ना नहीं चाहते, इस भारत को आप तबाह तहस नहस करना चाहते हैं अपनी गंदी सोच और गंदी राजनीति के चलते। और गांधी परिवार आज सिखों की चिंता करे, इससे बड़ी क्या मजाक हो सकता है। मतलब दिस वुड बी द जोक ऑफ द सेंचुरी। जिन लोगों ने सिखों को जिंदा जलाया हो, जिन लोगों ने हमें मरवाने वालों को पद दिए हो, मंत्री पद दिए हो, उनको बड़े बड़ी जगहों पर बिठाया हो, आज भी उनकी पार्टी में सज्जन कुमार और कमलनाथ जैसे लोग घूमते हो, चार्जेस फ्रेम होने के बावजूद कांग्रेस कहती हो कि ये हमारे सबसे बड़े खैर खां हैं, हम इनको अपने गले के साथ लगा कर रखेंगे, और वो हमारे पगड़ी की और दस्तार की चिंता करें, हमारे कड़े कृपान की चिंता करें।
जी सिरसा जी, आप कांग्रेस पार्टी को उनकी हिस्ट्री की याद दिला रहे हैं। आप 1984 की बात कर रहे हैं, और आप ये भी कह रहे हैं कि कैसे ये एक ऐसी पार्टी है, या ये गांधी फैमिली एक ऐसी फैमिली है जिन्होंने 1984 में जो किया आज तक वो पूरी सिख कम्युनिटी भूल नहीं पाई है। पर आपके हिसाब से ये कमेंट कि सिखों को इंडिया में द लार्जर फाइट इज गोइंग टू बी वेदर सिख्स विल बी अलाउड टू वेयर टर्बन्स एंड कड़ा, इसके पीछे आपको व्हाई डू यू थिंक ही मेड सच अ स्टेटमेंट? व्हाट इज द मोटिव बिहाइंड सेइंग सच अ थिंग?
नफरत, इतनी नफरत फैलाओ एक दूसरे के खिलाफ, कांग्रेस का यही पॉलिसी रही है। ये कोई नई बात नहीं है। देखिए, पहले आप कांग्रेस पार्टी और गांधी परिवार की मोडस ऑपरेंडी टू रूल देखें क्या रही है। उनकी शुरू से ये रही है, हिंदू को मुसलमान से लड़ाओ, मुसलमान को सिख से लड़ाओ, सिख को ईसाई से लड़ाओ, ईसाई को हिंदू से। उनकी लड़ाई नफरत की है।
ओके। और
यही नफरत की लड़ाई आज वो वहां जाकर कर रहे हैं। आप बताइए, वरना क्या कोई देश के अंदर ये कल्पना कर सकता है इन इस वाइल्डेस्ट ड्रीम किससे इस बात के देश में लड़ाई होगी कि हमारी पगड़ी रहेगी नहीं रहेगी? संभाल होगी यार। तो बात करने से पहले अपनी बात को भी नहीं जानते कि तुम बोल कितने बड़े बात रहे हो। क्या आप सिखों को इतना हल्के में ले रहे हो कि हम अपनी पगड़ी के लिए लड़ेंगे और हमारी पगड़ी को उतार लेगा, हमारा कड़ा और कृपान को उतार लेगा? गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी के लालों ने अपनी शहादत दी, उन्होंने इससे बड़ी कुर्बानी क्या हो सकती कि जिंदा अपने आप को नीहों में चुना लिया और अपनी दस्तार और कड़ा नहीं उतरने दिया, और उस कम्युनिटी को आप इस तरह से अंडरमाइन कर रहे हैं, आप इस तरह से उनके बारे में अल्फाज, गंदे अल्फाज बोल रहे हैं। ये नफरत है, नफरत और नफरत की राजनीति करना चाहते हैं। और मुझे आज इतना ज्यादा दुख है, आप इस घटिया किस्म के अल्फाजों पे उतर आए अपनी गंदी राजनीति के लिए, सत्ता हासिल करने के लिए, शायद को कल्पना ही नहीं कर सकता।
सिरसा जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए। सो द भारतीय जनता पार्टी इज हिटिंग आउट वेरी वेरी स्ट्रांगली। द बीजेपी इज सेइंग दैट दिस इज नथिंग बट नफरत की राजनीति, एंड नियामिका कंटिन्यूज टू स्टे विद अस। नियामिका, द बीजेपी रिएक्टिंग वेरी शार्पली, रिमाइंडिंग द कांग्रेस पार्टी of its history when it comes to the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. Then they are also saying that this is nothing but an attempt by Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party to create, a kind of a divide and to also spread hatred. How do you think the Congress is now going to react to what the BJP is alleging?
Well, the statement which is being made by Rahul Gandhi now, it has given a chance to the BJP to rake up this entire matter, because a very strong attack has come on the part of the BJP, as they are saying that it is a hypocrisy of the Congress party that Rahul Gandhi is speaking about the rights of Sikhs. He is speaking about the religion, the protection of the practicing this religion, as he has mentioned in his statement that whether the Sikhs will be allowed to wear turbans, whether they will be allowed to wear a kada, or even to go to the Gurudwaras, as he has also said that this is not about one particular religion, it is about the other religions as well, because he has made this allegation against the BJP and the RSS that they want to create a division amongst the people on the basis of caste and religion, and that's the only reason why they are creating an idea that one particular religion is inferior to the other, one particular language is inferior to the other. But on the other side, it is the BJP who has now started attacking the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi by saying that he is just doing nafrat ki rajniti, and that's the only reason why he is giving this kind of statement on a foreign land, as they have also mentioned.
Do
that
stay with us, Nihamika, because there are some more reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. This is RP Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who's also reacting very strongly to what Rahul Gandhi has said about Sikhs.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के रहते किसी के साथ कोई भेदभाव नहीं है, सबके लिए भारत सरकार की जो स्कीम है सबके लिए जैसी है। परंतु हाँ, विदेश में जाकर वैमनस्य फैलाना, विदेश में जाकर इस प्रकार की बात करना, ये दिखता है कि राहुल गांधी की सोच का। परंतु मेरा राहुल गांधी को चैलेंज है, जो बात वो विदेश में कह रहे हैं सिखों लेकर हिंदुस्तान में कहें और मैं उनके खिलाफ मुकदमा करूंगा, क्योंकि विदेश में जाकर कहने से उनके खिलाफ मुकदमा नहीं बनता। देश में आकर यही बात रिपीट करे ना कि भाजपा ने सिखों की पगड़ियां उतारी या उनके कड़े उतारे, तो मैं उनको वापस ठीक ढंग से कोर्ट के अंदर घसीटूंगा।
So the Bharatiya Janata Party, leaders of the BJP, are going on to say that if Rahul Gandhi makes such comments in India, there will be people who will file cases against him on foreign soil. When Rahul Gandhi goes ahead and says that the fight in India is whether the Sikh community will have the right to wear their turbans and their kadas, it's an extremely divisive comment. It is also fear-mongering, and it is also an attempt to spread hatred amongst communities. Now let's take you through another aspect of what Rahul Gandhi has said. He also questioned the fairness of elections, and he went on to say that the BJP would not have got 246 seats if elections were held fairly. He then added that the BJP had a huge financial advantage and alleged that bank accounts of Congress party leaders or the Congress party was actually frozen.
I don't think the BJP, in a fair election, they were nowhere near 240 seats. No way. I mean, I'd be surprised if they had a financial, huge financial advantage. They had locked our bank accounts for one, but huge war chest. The election commission was doing what they wanted. I mean, the entire campaign was structured so Mr. Modi could, do his thing across the country. States where they were weak were designed differently than states where they were strong. So I don't view it as a free election at all. I view it as a rather controlled election.
So, Nihamika, the first aspect of what Rahul Gandhi said, the controversy around what he said about Sikhs is also escalating. And now there is another aspect of what Rahul Gandhi said, where he questioned the entire electoral process in India. He said that if elections would have been held fairly, then the Bharatiya Janata Party wouldn't have gotten the number of seats that it did, which is 246. That is what Rahul Gandhi mentioned. Now, what is he trying to imply? Is he trying to imply that if elections were fair, then the Congress would have won? Is it the implication of what Rahul Gandhi is saying?
Indeed, and this is a very big statement which has come on the part of Rahul Gandhi, as he has made this allegation that it was a controlled election, as he was talking about the general elections which have taken place in the country just a few months before. As we have listened to the statement which is coming in on the part of Rahul Gandhi from US, as he has said that if it would have been a free and fair election, then there was no way that the BJP would be able to touch the 246 mark, as he has mentioned that the people of our country had understood that the BJP and the RSS wants to attack the constitution, and that's the only reason why the opposition parties were also raising this concern, as he has mentioned that how the agencies were being misused on the part of the BJP, how the election commission was working in favor of the BJP as per the suitable for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Not just this, but in fact he has also started questioning the BJP's mandate also, which which they have got, as he has mentioned it clearly, that the people were not really happy with the manner in which there was an atmosphere of fear which was being created by the BJP in the country. And as soon as the election results were out, this fear had vanished within minutes, as not just Rahul Gandhi, but in fact we have also listened to what Sam Pitroda had also said. He has started questioning the EVMs, as he said that it was not working in a proper manner. And we would also like to mention here that it is not just Rahul Gandhi, but there are many other leaders within the Congress party who had raised this
narrative has been prevailing, Niyamika, but logically, like the Congress party says, or like Rahul Gandhi says, that elections were not fair. And had the elections been fair, then the BJP wouldn't have even gotten 246. But if it in fact wasn't a fair election, or if it in fact was a rigged election, then possibly the BJP's numbers would have been way more than what it got. But do stay with us, Niyamika. Let's also take you through another aspect of what Rahul Gandhi said. Now, he continued his attack on the RSS and the BJP in his US visit. This time, he accused the RSS of considering certain states inferior to other states, certain languages inferior to other languages, and certain religions inferior to other religions. He also went ahead and said that according to the RSS, Tamil, Marathi, Bengali and Manipuri are inferior languages. He then added that as per the RSS, they do not understand India. And then it wasn't the RSS. Rahul Gandhi then also went on to say that BJP is a party that is against diversity, and it does not understand that India is a union of states, histories and traditions.
And what the RSS is basically saying, certain states are inferior to other states, certain languages are inferior to other languages, certain religions are inferior to other religions, certain communities are inferior to other communities. This is what the fight is about. We are of the opinion that whether you are from Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, all of you have your history, all of you have your tradition, all of you have your language, and every single one of them is as important as any other one. That is the ideology of the RSS. That Tamil, Marathi, Bengali, Manipuri, these are all inferior languages. That's what the fight is about. ये बीजेपी के लोग करते हैं. मतलब उनको समझ नहीं आती कि ये देश सबका है, ये देश मिलकर बना है. इसको India is called a union of states. In the constitution it's written clearly. India that is Bharat is the union of states. What does it mean? It means it's a union of languages. It's a union of traditions. Union of histories. Union of music, of dance. वो कहते नहीं, यूनियन नहीं है, ये सब अलग अलग हैं. और इन सब में से एक सबसे जरूरी है, एक सोच सबसे जरूरी है, उसका हेडक्वार्टर नागपुर में है. बाकी सबका कुछ लेना देना नहीं है.
We got you three aspects of what Rahul Gandhi said in his speech abroad, and these are three aspects: one about the Sikh community, one about the RSS, and one about elections in India. And this has triggered a huge political firestorm. But time now for us viewers to take a short commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be back with more news and updates.